what's happening to the nuclear family, the way that it is slowly breaking apart, it puts it in the context of families slowly coming apart for a very long time, not just with the nuclear family, but for far longer than that. So he starts out discussing a scene from a movie where the writer of the or director of the movie, he has a scene there. I think the whole movie is about his life, but in the beginning of the movie, then there's a scene with aunts and uncles and just a sort of noisy scene of family together and all of the happenings that is going on with that family at I'm not sure if it's a family dinner or what it is exactly, but essentially his parents were immigrants and they were part of three brothers, I believe, who immigrated together, and they came to America together and they sort of did everything together in the beginning. And this is a scene that is becoming less and less familiar for a lot of us. Now, it's interesting because maybe a month or so ago, I actually found myself saying this twice recently. There's been so much rhetoric about toxic families and people saying, oh, you know what, if you're well, firstly, there's been this rhetoric about toxic families for a very long time. Articles about, how do you handle your racist uncle, or how do you handle your meddling grandma, or how do you handle this or that issues with your family when you go back home for Thanksgiving, and different articles just telling people how to deal with these different dynamics in their families. But more recently, what I've been seeing are an increasing number of people vocalizing that you don't have to go. You don't have to subject yourself to that toxicity, quote unquote, that may be a part of your family life. If you don't want to go, if you can't handle going, then don't go. And so I spoke, and this was sort of coming out of the self-care conversation that's happening online. And so when I was in Australia, I guess that was a couple of months ago now, and then somehow this issue came up, and I spoke about, for us as Muslims, this is a very dangerous route to take because